Almost forgot last game. And then Drag and Drop said something. And I was like, oh man, I remember. Because he said to do it. Alright, there goes the first tactical pause of the game. There are a total of 5 spectators. They need a few minutes. Around 5 minutes. I think they get 5 minutes for pause time, right? Well, this is where I get to go around and talk about stuff. I could talk about how this is a normal courier. This is a stock courier skin right here. This is the stock stonk danky right here. Look at that danky. This is a stock danky right here. The dire danky. Alright. What do they have? Oh, they have that weird Chibi courier. Chibi? Anubi, whatever. Anabi. He's just having fun over here. He's just doing the deal here. What has he got on his back? It's just a little mushroom. I thought like it was supposed to have like a courier, or like not another courier, but like an item on its back. I don't know, Pada, I thought you'd be the person knowing the rules. Alright, let's go ahead talk about the teams, the heroes, the picks, stuff like that we have on the side of the Radiant. I don't know what kind of monster still uses Danky. Danky is very old. Yep, default courier. You are an admin. Anyway, anyway, we have over on the side of the Radiant, we have Thundercats, we have Gods. They'll be playing the Dizzle, Omni Knight, piloted by DK. God's Hands will be played by Earth Spirit. Old White will be played by Lichen, and Pumpkin will play the Nunna, the partner. Meanwhile, on the side of the Dire, we have Ningen yet again on the they weren't on Dire last time. Ladia will be playing the Winter Wyvern. Rionri will be playing the Ursa. Wesley will be on Doom. Xantic will be on the Tonker, and Blackie will be playing the Sand King. That is it, I'm going. Hey, I can speak English. Get off my butt. Wow, rude. Rude. Anyway, let's go ahead. I thought I was gonna have some more time. I would be like, let's look at everybody's items and see what weird inscriptions they have on their stuff. But no, we don't have that amount of time this time. I thought that that was not 5 minutes. We were paused.
Seconds.
We were paused. I could have do chat integration. It was fine. What are they pinging Old White for? Like, go for the rune, White. Go for the rune. Reach for the skies. Reach for the skies. There's plenty of things to grab. Out there with your hands. DK is going to be in trouble. We have a roll going out onto the nothing, as Gods is actually lining up to go counter-steal the rune. Fortunately, there will not be any time. There'll be a... Oh, no, it was still a 2-2 rune grab. Apparently, Wesley was very afraid. Very, very afraid of the Dazzle. Weird thing to be very afraid of. Gods is lining up for a level 1 gank in the mid. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very ambitious. This ward will actually break it, though. No, he's going to go for the courier snipe. He was a little bit late, though. Early. A little bit early. Alright. Pumpkin went for decrep first. I feel like that's a weird way to confirm trying to make sure you have the most amount of space. Alright. Whacking people about here. DK with the double mango again. You did really good double mango here. Back in the bot. Nope, nothing happening there. Nothing happening. Nothing happening. Very quiet game compared to last game, where last game there were kills practically very early into the game. And now, not so much. It's a very passive game, as we see a roll going out into the mid. God's trying to deal some damage out onto Xantic. Not going to find it, though. 3-man TP, though, it is going to be Blackie getting a stun out onto Pumpkin. Pumpkin with no real heal mechanic available. He is going to be able to get out for that time being. God's Hand, you know, Earth Spirit's got some great right-click damage for a support. Level 1, roll going out, finds it on Xantic. Are they going to try and continue here? No, they won't. Back up on top, though, we do have DK getting slowed, attacked, smacked in the face, and dead. There it is. He will end up going down, which is quite unfortunate, and Omni Knight usually likes to perform extremely well, but with this Winter Wyvern, it's actually really hard to do that Arctic Burn. Plus, you know, if he manages to get the Splinter Blast, it's a lot of slow. It can be very, very slow. So, that's quite unfortunate. Roll going out yet again, out onto Xantic, but unfortunately no follow-up beyond that. Pumpkin is just going to try and deny this creep. Actually going to be stolen by God's Hand. You can go ahead and report him at the end of the game for stealing the deny at minute 212. And, yeah. I think he's actually just doing that to deny CS from him. But at the same time, I feel like it's not really going to do much. Courier coming out. Yeah, so the game, other than the first blood of which already occurred, is very passive. I think mid is going to have the most action this game. Does have a bottle now, Pumpkin that is. He is going to just go ahead and Pugna down the middle lane. He is going to try to deal as much damage as possible, as well as a roll going out from God's hands. Blackie is just invis up on the top of the hill there. Yeah, Orb of Venom is on him now. He didn't have it before, so that'll deal that extra damage. Up on top, though, we do have an Omni Knight trying to chase out Ladia. Is doing a very good job of chasing out Ladia. Heal is not available, so DK is actually just going to do Ring Around the Rosie here a little bit. And does manage to find the kill, but unfortunately with no TP, this might be the spelling of an end for him. As he goes down to the tower, actually. He does not got... just dies. Just dies at the tower. Very boringly. Very boringly. Let's see. So what's the kill potential in mid here? I mean, the whole plan to get a kill potential in the mid here, I guess, is for Gods to get a good roll, and then a Boulder Smash to follow afterwards. But unfortunately, now that he's healed up, it's not going to happen. Old White is actually going to go for Wolves first, so it looks like this will be a pushing Lycan. He's going to go for the Necronomicon. And, yeah, that'll do that. Well, he'll probably go for the Helm of the Common Denominator first, and then he'll go for the Necronomicon. I just like to add extra syllables to everything I say. Of course, I can go ahead and just say everything normally, like, you know, Helm of the Dominator or Necronomicon. But it's funnier to just add 14 extra letters to one word. DK slowed up. He's got 5 stacks. The stun from Blackie will, and he's dead. And he's dead. And back in the mid, though, we do have a roll going back out onto Tinker, trying to deal as much damage as possible. God's looking for the Q, does not have another one, though. Disarmed, and the Q going out from Pumpkin. Pumpkin getting pretty low. He's going to expend the Haste Rune, and he's going to be A-okay for the time being. In fact, he is not done just yet. Pumpkin's still trying to get a confirmed kill here. It's not going to find one now. It's just going to be back and forth with these two very squishy, squashy heroes here. And that's a lot of damage going out there. I'm sure it makes for a great viewing experience. Anyway, DK, you know, still having a hard time in this off lane. He's actually died 3 times. And could die a 4th time here if he's not too careful. He's got 6 swipes on him. Rianri is very cocky, though. He was trying to get a kill out on him. Boulder Smash will go out. And the face boots that just got to him will be his saving grace. And DK might die. Orb of Venom. And nope. Just barely. That was a dive indeed. As he goes down. Yeah, oh no, it's a Mask of Madness. He's still going for the combat build. Usually you go for How if you're going for the combat build. Pumpkin is, dead. He's getting ganked in the middle. He's quite dead. Okay, Rianri. Whatever, dude, it's Rianri. That's what I was saying beforehand. Get off my back. Pumpkin, I would stop going to the mid at this point. You are level 5. You are feeding the Tinker his early soul ring and a bottle. Actually, never mind. He's not doing that great. DK, though, might be in a bit of trouble here. He's going to get stunned up to slow the massive amount of damage. There is a rolling boulder going out there. That's the name of it. It's Boulder Smash. The other thing is Rolling Boulder. There was a very fast-moving rock heading to their faces. Are we at least making up for it in a different lane? We do have 20... Oh, wow. We have 42 and 24 out on Old White to Doom, who is 6-0. But compared to the... Rianri up here, who is getting another kill on the D... Nope, he will not get another kill on the DK. But compared to the Ursa, who has 2 kills, and he has 26 and 6, DK is very cocky here. He is proving to be a very, very formidable foe here. Just continually healing and killing him off. God's Hand is going to miss the Boulder Smash, unfortunately, and DK has got another 3 seconds left on those Fury Swipes. There they go. That's a lot of extra damage early. And Wesley, he looked like he was stuck there for a second there. And actually getting melted quite effectively by these wolves. That's interesting. Oh, yes, level 4 wolves. Back in the mid, though. Big old fight as Tonker will end up going down. Will they find another one, though? Or at least a trade? Gods? Ooh, almost. Almost gotten smacked in the face by the tower there. Even though the tower does not have hands. You get my meaning. You get my meaning. Can you eat a Lycan Wolf and gain the Lycan Wolf buffs? I imagine not. Oh, the buff's not even that great. It's not even that great, actually. Imagine if you could, though. That'd be a pretty OP thing. You should be able to do that. I guess because maybe it's not considered a creep. But that's like saying Beastmaster's Boar is not a creep. Actually, it's not a creep. It's a summons. I don't know. Dota's got weird rules on what's a summons and what's not a summons. Pumpkin trying to get the kill on Xantic in the mid with this haste rune. He is not going to get it. He got fairly close, though. Fairly close. The Tinker is still chilling out in the mid. And that's a lot of damage onto that tower. That is 325 damage. And I don't know if that's reduced at all. I don't know if towers have magic resistance. They do not. So, that is 325 flat damage being applied to the tower. Omni Knight, for some reason, not going for Spec and W against this Winter Wyvern lane. Which I find very interesting. Pumpkin does get the tower in the mid, but let's just go back to the top lane. As I'm still discussing stuff about the top lane. And that's a heal bomb. DK will go ahead and confirm. Maybe that's why. He wants to get level 4 in Purification first. I mean, I guess that makes kind of sense. Wow, this is a very aggressive attempt to kill Old White in the back. Because he was trying to go for Tinker. And Tinker is A-OK, actually. He's quite unscathed, as one might say. So, as I predicted, I was talking about Earth Spirit usually goes for the Urn of Shadows into the Spirit Vessel, and that looks like that's the plan here, as he has the Urn in tow. There it is. And, yeah, let's go ahead and switch to the net worth chart, as we see the Lycan is leading top of the net worth at 4.2. Next to that, we do have Pugna running at 4,141, running at 41k. That's the number I'm looking for here. Next to that, we have the Omni Knight, who's had a fairly hard time in the off lane, doing better than the Ursa, though, at 3.6. He's going to go for the Yules next, so he's going to go for a very strategic version of the run-at-you build. Does that purge the spikes? Or swipes? This is not. DK running up and running down, running all around. He's going to get massively healed, actually, by both Wand, personal heal, and Gods. So he'll just be A-OK. And maybe they'll send Arcane Boots. Man, this Dazzle is on spot. As I am not on spot, as Xantic will go down in the mid by Pugna, the Nudga. By Pugna! Anyway, DK gonna get a heal bomb out onto Ladia. Ladia does not have counter heal though, so she'll just be taking a lot of damage to the face. Radiant Courier does get sniped somewhere off in the back lines. And speaking of sniped, we are gonna have DK getting pretty low. Really still looking for the kill on Ladia here, but not really gonna find it. He does have the weave armor, so that gives him at least a base amount of armor that he'll be getting back. And Rionri timing that ultimate very well. Will not be taking any damage today, but DK is not scared. Are they going to find the heal in time? They will find the heal, but DK will sacrifice most likely his life for it. No, they won't. There's going to be gods getting that bad boy. And now the whole team is here, even Old White, who dedicated ultimate to try and make sure that his lovely, beautiful friend DK will live at the end of the day. Unfortunately, though, the courier did die. I did not get to see where it died at, and I still can't select the courier. I still don't know how. I mean, I know how to select the courier. I have it on a hotkey, but I can't, like... Yeah, it won't do anything, so... Anyway, this top tower is going down. Mask of Madness into... Yeah, this is a very strong Lichen build. This is why I like, actually, I really love watching Old White play Lichen, because I don't know that many other people that run the combat Lichen build, at least in pro games. So, yeah. But I really love the combat Lichen. As to why he went for nothing in War, I have no clue. But the combat Lichen is actually such a beautiful build. I don't see Mask of Madness usually, but at the same time, you know, I don't really see combat Lichen build that often. Is there a sentry on the high ground? No, there is not. And those creeps are healed. But now there is a doomed Omni Knight, and a Winter Wyvern ult will actually be the death of gods, so there will be no W available for Omni. His death will be slow and painful, as they get a kill out onto Old White. And DK's death is actually not slow and painful. In fact, he is still here. He magic immunes himself to try and get the chase out onto Rionri. And Lycan doing an excellent job of body blocking with his wolves. Unfortunately, they do trade off Pumpkin. And will they be able to at least get another kill at the end of the day? That is the question. God's Hand is losing all of his HP. He continues to earn DK, as if DK will turn and heal him, though. Not happening, and it actually did happen, but he still is dead at the end of the day. DK with immunity plus TP in about 2 seconds. He's gonna have to do it if he wants to get out. And there goes the immunity. There is no way to break it, since this is magic and does not pierce spell immunity. Maybe that should be a different Ags. Like, if Doom were to get another Ags rework, because I'm sure the current Doom Ags is very okay-ish, as it's just reset the timer. That's pretty much it whenever Doom is close to you. Maybe instead of that, or on top of that, you could have Infernal Blade pierces spell immunity, or the stun at least pierces spell immunity. It's pure. The effect is pure, but not the damage. Kind of like Tusk stun. Like Tusk can smack a person that's in TP using his ultimate, but it won't deal damage and it won't apply the slow. The effect and the stun will still happen. So like that. Although the cooldown for it might be like reworked, if that were to be the new Aghanim Scepter. And that's a very dead Ursa. We've been watching Rionri just try to... There he goes. He was trying to find out where Pugno went. The creeps were on him, but at the same time, that didn't really change much. 90 GPM will be the sound for DK. More like a talent. I mean, if it was a talent, then it would probably change, like... Maybe take off Infernal Blade damage and make it Infernal Blade pierces. But that's just it. Like, don't even give it any other description behind it. Just say Infernal Blade pierces. Spell immunity. Or just say the word pierces. Ultimate going out for the Lycan, although the ultimate is available for the Winter Wyvern, and doesn't matter because he was silenced immediately, and Wesley will end up going down as well. Ladia is going to go ahead and buy back. There's a big Sand King going out. Winter Wyvern is going to try and ult somebody, though. It looks like because of GA, nobody will be taking damage, and Old White is going to smack Ladia good, and he will end up going down. That's a dieback for him. On top of that, Tonker getting extremely low from the Pugno ward. He will not go down today. DK trying to find the kill in Rionri will find it. No problem whatsoever. And that is a 3-man, technically 4-man wipe for Ningen. Pretty easy for that one, actually. That was a buyback on the Winter. And then he died again anyway. Couldn't get the ult off the second. No, did get the ult off, but GA was down. So, Yeah, that didn't really do anything, and unfortunately, that really put a stunt in their plans here, although it is going to be a stun going out onto Old White. There's at least 3 instances of Tinker March happening here. This is max level Tinker March, so it is dealing quite a bit of damage, but it's not like it's physical damage. If it was physical damage, that would change Tinker quite a bit, actually. Old White going to continue to siege down at least the tower here. He's going to most likely leave afterwards. The Doom, not available for Doom. Rockets are going out. They will dispense onto 2 different targets. Pumpkin will be the target of one of them. Will this expire? No, it won't. Okay. And they're just chilling around here. They have the ability to possibly turn back on here. It is going to be drums being used by Wesley. The stun goes out onto the Old White first. Heal's going to go out from Pumpkin, and they will confirm the kill onto Doom. Doom was still not available for that fight. Winter Wyvern ult is available. They're in a very palpable stack here. Palpable, that's not the right word. Magic Immunity doesn't need it. DK is going to smack him good. There goes the Magic Immunity now. Tinker is just getting smacked silly here. Body blocking by Pumpkin because he can't right-click them, and that's them being dead yet again. There is no... the backdoor protection is still up. The creeps are actually fairly far. So they're just going to have to kill the creeps off here, and they'll at least get a barracks. Yeah, they'll get at least 1 barracks. 1, like, actual physical barracks, maybe. And then maybe get the second one. I don't know. If they get the Sand King, though. Yeah, the Sand King is... oh, just barely okay. It's going to be Winter Wyvern ulting, but unfortunately, Omni Knight not getting the... oh, perfect W, actually, from Pumpkin. Old White is going to remove Ladia from the game. A perfect amount of spells being damaged on top of everybody, and Doom is going to buy back. Tonker trying his best. They will find the kill on Old White on top of that, though. There is Doom available. He's going to go ahead and Doom the Omni Knight. He's definitely going down here due to the epicenter from Sand King. The buyback going out from Ursa, TPing in out on the Pumpkin, trying to find him. The W is available, but the mass slow coming out from Gods. Now he's actually bound underneath the Doom stolen creep here. Pumpkin is actually just going to man mode it and just steal as much damage and HP from people as possible. He has W available on top of that. They're going to try to find at least 1 target, though. Gods is going to be able to escape at the same time. Pumpkin taking a lot of damage. He will end up going down. Finally, on top of that, but Rianri is going to go down again. That's a dieback for him. Pugna is going to go ahead and buy back, TPing in on, I don't know where. Back at the tier 1 tower in mid. Gods is going to just try and bait them into them here. And, yeah, no, he's going to do exactly that, as Gods is actually going to die from rockets, but they will get the Doom trade-off. That's a dieback on him as well. Courier coming out, it gives him the Meteor Hammer. Pumpkin is actually channeling it. People are very understandable what the Meteor Hammer channel looks like now. Ladia, no ultimate available, will end up going down. Xantic also taking quite a bit of damage. He will go down most likely to Pugna here in 2 seconds. Nope, goes down to Gods. And this was a very long team fight for me to commentate on, but it ended finally. Or did it, though? Sand King is over here. Actually, no, he TP'd out. Yeah, the team fight's over. Alright. Now they're just going to go ahead and work on pushing that one. Meteor Hammer, I'm very happy that's picked up because I'm a huge supporter of Meteor Hammer. Although maybe not on Pugna, because I feel like of all the people, Pugna's really good at pushing and shouldn't need a Meteor Hammer. Old White going to go ahead and ult E up. They're looking for Rianri. Ladia has ultimate available and dead. And Rianri is also dead. That is a 611 crit coming out from Old White, just from his ultimate alone. Force Staff onto Black. He's actually stunned on the low ground. They need to get the silence out. Not going to find it. Old White is diving, but he's going to BKB immediately. I think that was a fresh purchase right now. And on top of that, Kaya does amp Meteor Hammer. I know that part. I just meant, like, I don't know why he would get it, because Pugna is already really good at sieging. Although it looks like it is going to be Earth Spirit dying off here. Unfortunately, no real way to go here. And this is that part that about Tinker that I don't like, is that he can actually just pump rockets continually and kill anybody he wants, whenever he wants and wherever they want to. And unfortunately, DK is maybe going to kill Pumpkin. Yep. Not actually the direct death of Pumpkin, though. He is going to Magic Immunity, and he is running really fast. Not going to change anything. He's running off of buyback gold at the moment. No haste rune or anything like that there. This is 20 minutes. The Force Staff out on the Black. DK is going to escape most likely. Oh, I mean, I guess that's true. Well, what's the downtime on Nether Blast anyway? So the downtime on Nether Blast, it's let's see, it's a 5-second cooldown. It happens after 9 seconds, so he could hit Q and then he could channel the hammer, and that's another 3 seconds. And by the time he's done channeling and it hits the ground, Q will be available again. So I mean, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. I just feel like it's a little bit extra, but at this point, you know, they're 29 and 20, and it's a lot. The question is if Wesley knows that DK is standing on top of him, and I think they do. Yeah, I think they know. I think they know. But there's gonna be a Roshan. He is going down very quickly. We don't have the beautiful Roshan anymore. He doesn't hit you with love. That was patched, I believe, today, actually. He doesn't hit you with love, and his Aegis does not look like a heart anymore. So he's just a very sad man who lives in a cave still. And it's denied by Pumpkin. Okay. Something is very reminiscent of this team at this point. Big old creep wave coming in from bot here, though. This is the Tinker by time strat right here. Lots of pings coming out from the Dizzle. From the Dizzle Dazzle. I think there should be a talent for Dazzle where it actually makes it to where his Q goes back to doing the mini stun. Because, I mean, even though the mass spread and resetting is great, DK, that root is spell piercing. That's really funny. Doom is going to be able to escape, but they're going to find at least another hero as collateral, maybe. Rionri is stuck on the low ground. The stun going out, that's a lot of damage from Gods. Although Gods is going to be taking that much more damage. The Splinter Blast, oh, he dies actually because of Pumpkin decrepping him. And they only confirm the Winter Wyvern off of that. Right, was that enough? This is an illusion of Omni Knight. It still applies Degenora, which is also OP. And there he goes. Old White will go ahead and confirm that bad boy. Like, illusions of him just deal that much damage. That much damage. 34%. You can just send an illusion in, and it's going to slow your hero and or your creep by 32%. DK is just trying to walk through the march here. He's a man of God and a man of many balls. Meteor Hammer being channeled in the bot here. That will confirm it getting smashed very heavily. And Old White is actually just going to smash some more barracks here with Magic Immunity. BKB is available, but that's not going to change anything here. He's actually decrept, taking a huge amount of magic damage. GA is going to be used, but no transform available, or Metamorphosis. Shapeshift, yeah. Metamorphosis is the other really annoying hero, Terrorblade. And then this is Shapeshift. What was the other one I said? I can't remember. Anyway, looks like they are going to emerge from the fight unscathed. They got the Shrine as well as the Tower. Let's look at the net worth chart. That's all we need to see. And there you go. Wesley maybe gonna doom Old White? No, it's not gonna happen there. Ladia is trying to provoke him quite a bit here. BKB nodded, and there he goes. On top of that, Force Staffed back out onto Wesley. He's gonna be disarmed and deado as he goes down. He actually dies to the Plague Ward from what's his face? From Pugno. Xantic disarmed in the back lines here. Are they going to find the Omni? Ooh, just barely. Magic Immunity, though. Yeah, that will save him from both of the two effects that were hitting him in the face very shortly. BKB expended by Old White at the last second. Unfortunately, that also means he can't be healed. And that's a dead bear. That's sorry from Gods. He couldn't shallow grave him. What a nerd. See, this is the part about Tinker that I just don't like. He can sit back in the base, Soul Ring, hit W. Sit back in the base, Soul Ring, hit W. Sit back in the base, hit Soul Ring, W. Anyway, it looks like this Ancient, that's basically the HP range of a tower at this point because of Pumpkin existing. Does the Ancient get Magic Immunity? If they added Magic Immunity, I think, to buildings, that would actually nerf Pugna heavily. Yeah, did I mention that Tinker sits back in the base, Soul Rings, and presses W? It looks like Old White is just trying to man mode it here, and he almost man moded it. And there goes the creeps. The creps. They are dead. Now I think at this point is that where everybody just buys a Necronomicon, and they just use it to push into... No, okay, Rionri is just going to go ahead and call the game. Will they defend? Will they defend, though? Not spell immunity, I meant resistance. They are immune to spells. I meant, like, resistance. That would make sense, though. Anyway, Thundercats are going to take this set of games 2-0. I've been told that this is actually only 2 games, but even if this was a best of 3, that's the end of the series one way or another. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that cast. If you do, make sure you stick around because I might be, I'll be posting the links to the videos once they're done. So, without further ado, ladies and gents, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed that game, and I will see you next time for some more Dota 2 action. This is Party PD.